Alright, we are into this now.
Wow, Masami, no way! There aren't too many color gangs anymore, but they clash with the gangs in Saitama. Most of them got busted.
I'm Sonohara. It's nice to meet you.
Ryu Shinohara.
I'm so sorry!
You
Nico,
wanted
that's
to
her
be a
name.
real Ikebukuro. Then accept your challenge. There you are. I found you, my love.
It's really good execution there. The way like kind of peaked that raw, you know, you kind of peaked that growl. You know, it kind of like they had it really low at a low dB and then they raised it up. I mean, in terms of volume. I don't even know what dB even means, but yeah, it's just cool execution right there. Just catching that ass whooping. You know, it would be terrifying seeing that Scythe. Like you don't know that Scythe isn't gonna be used to kill you. I know she's not gonna kill him,
I'll give it back.
but you know.
Just let me go.
What? Is it another person coming after her? Or it's another mobster? No, it seems like it's a genuine monster.
Really bad. It's my fault, Celty. It wasn't even that great of a job. I don't know why I took it.
The job itself should have been pretty easy. But then from out of nowhere, that thing showed up.
It's like that guy. It's like that guy literally went from like the frying pan to like the volcano. That other evil demon. I'm pretty sure it's evil because like you know red eyes, of course, you know, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an evil demon. But it's interesting to see, you know, that of course she has no reason to fear her, but it's just cool to see that Salty just doesn't have any fear regarding her.
You heard a voice come from your wound?
It said that I was a monster.
Well, now that's just rude.
Why?
I prefer Enchantress, personally.
What was it?
Enchantress.
What if it was some kind of alien?
Alien.
Celty, was that supposed to be a joke? Let's go!
Oh gosh, chasing after trouble.
Sometimes it seems this city is only made up of pranks, impulses, and chance.
Yeah, impulses, exactly.
And this could just be
I'm pretty sure those messages are probably out of order, and then if you put them together, then you know it's probably jumbled order. But you could probably put them in order to mean something. I don't know. I'm not gonna go back to check it out. To go. I said the go.
Here I
Check it
am,
out though.
walking home next to a chick that easily topped the list of the 37 girls I fell in love with on the first day of school.
Wait, what? We're gonna rewind to hear what he's saying.
Here I am, walking home next to a chick that easily tops my list of the 37 girls I fell in love with on the first day of school. She's a first-rate hottie with glasses.
Really? I mean, your boy was going for her, right? So, I mean, you should have some restraint there, I feel, you know? If you weren't going for her first, or at least if you offered her up, you know? You know, then you should have some restraint, you know? But, what I was going to say was... But her, I don't know, she's cute. I mean, then again, she's in high school, so I wouldn't have anything for her either way. No matter which one you take it. But I mean, like, she's cute. But I don't, she's not like like from Bleach and Orihime. You know what I mean? She's not nothing like that.
And then this dork shows up.
Oh
Totally
shut.
blows.
Oh shut up.
You
Shut
took
up.
some guff the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Feels so awkward. It just
This so isn't working. I sure didn't see that coming. You putting the moves on her before me. That isn't what I was doing.
stop it. Stop it. No. Stop it. Don't tell me he's gonna grab her hand.
But, it's all good. I think if I were you, though, I would have taken that shot and scored. By now, I'd be whispering sweet nothings to her in Westgate Park. Dump the truck and go out with me! Hey, what are you...
I'm not.
It's all right. You don't need to answer right away. I've got the same offer out to 7 other girls, and I still don't know which one I want most. Don't...
Great job. Great job exposing yourself looking desperate. Great job. You just made yourself look desperate by saying that. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, I mean, to me as a guy, I think his approach trying to steal his homie's girl was pretty much a huge dick move. But I mean, it was, for the girl's perspective, I would say it wasn't the worst thing he could have done. Considering the typical personality type, that's cliched in anime, which is like this very shy girl who's too submissive to say no, getting fingered on the damn train. Maybe I watch way too much hentai, but um, as for her, she's not the type of personality. I'm 100% sure of that she's not that. She's not exactly quite this completely submissive type. I would say. I'm sure she has some balls behind her, but yeah, he made himself look desperate, and I don't think the way he did it at first was as bad. It was just now he really screwed by him saying that he went after all those girls. He just threw it off into the trash. I mean, she wasn't into him anyway. I'm sure she wouldn't have been regardless, but he kind of solidified it just now.
Don't waste your time trying to make sense of this. It'll just make your head hurt. I know he likes to act like a playboy, but he's far from it. Last time he hit on girl... Okay, you've said enough.
You deserve it.
This guy is Mikado Ryugamine, my best friend. He comes from the sticks and has just been in Ikebukuro a few days. He's pretty naive, but also really stubborn. So I can never leave him alone. And it seems this noob and I have ended up in a bit of a love triangle. I guess that's part of being young.
What? Ugh. 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 Love triangles. Ugh. Ugh. No. Dude, I'm telling you, if I leave my homie to get a girl, that's his girl. I don't even care if I have a slight attraction to her. Like, if I think my homie's going for her, I mean, it's either this. Let me just say this right now for all the guys out there. There's only two things here, okay, right? It's either A, you never fuck over your homies. You never go for your homie's girl. Never do that. That's one of the worst FUs that you can do to your homies, right? But let me just say this. I mean, even if your homie isn't dating the girl, if you know your homie is going for her, or that your homie has maybe a genuine attraction to her, I don't mean just like want to screw her. I mean like a genuine attraction to her. Even especially emotional. You don't do it. Don't do it. Have some limits, because you will fuck over both of your friendships, your relationships, the friendships that I mean, if you have friends, if you share friends between each other, you're gonna split your friends amongst each other. Some of them may not even want to talk to you if they know that you're really in the wrong. Not only that, but I mean like the only situation I would say that it's more acceptable in. I mean, it's not right to your homie, but from your perspective, I can see it being not right, but it's maybe not understandable. I mean, I don't understand it either, but I mean, it's there's a part of it that isn't so bad. There's a part of it that, I think if I look at it from an unbiased perspective, I think that it's kind of justified, kind of, from an unbiased standpoint. But and that situation is where if you genuinely have feelings for this girl, if your friend, it doesn't matter if that's his ex, even if it's his own ex and he already broke up with her, still you don't fuck over your homies like that. But if you got like an attraction to her, emotionally speaking, and you feel like this girl is something that you can see a pretty good future with, then I guess, screwing over your friend is something that I guess, from a certain point of view and perspective, you can justify. I mean, I don't justify it. I don't. I think it's pretty dicky, but that's the only situation I would say that maybe it's more it's not as evil on the karma scale. But a love triangle? Nah, you bugging. You are bugging.
Pretty naive, but also really stubborn. So I can never leave him alone. And it seems this noob and I have ended up in a bit of a love triangle. I guess that's part of being young.
I can tell. You're good friends.
Yeah, best friends. It's the cross-eyed bear.
Okay, I'm happy this isn't hentai because they would have been tag teaming. Ugh. But no, like in all seriousness, man, she's not into either of them. So this is clearly isn't a romance, and I don't think anything is gonna happen between any of them. But they are good friends. But I mean, come on, the whole go for your girlfriend thing is, come on, stop it.
As for how we ended up in this mess, well, that goes back to the first day of school.
Seiji Yagiri. It's nice to meet all of you.
Thank you, Seiji. That'll be enough. Please take your seat and we'll move on.
No, sir.
I'm out. I'm dipping.
I just want to say I won't be at school for a while.
Fuck school.
Actually, I'll never be back.
Fuck school. I'm dropping. I'm doing drugs. I'm becoming a rapper.
Important to me. I gotta go. I can't waste any more time with you people.
See, he said it.
Bye, sir.
I knew it.
Seiji, wait, please, just hold on a second.
When Mikado told me that story, my first
He,
thought
he,
was...
he dropped out to find the girl. The simp levels are through the roof. The simp levels are through the roof. He dropped out just to find a girl. I'm kidding, actually. I'm sure there's a deeper backstory between him and that girl, because clearly there's like a love relationship built upon each other. It's not just one sided. I mean, I don't think it is. I don't. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't think so. Judging by the OP, they seem to have a close relationship and bond that they don't have with other people. So I mean, I think that they have a history together. So it kind of does make sense.
Please, wait.
I feel bad for that old man. He's so wholesome.
I fell in love. Cute little smile. Bitchin' boobs. I guess she wasn't smiling. What boobs?
Wait, what?
And that was the moment I fell in love. Cute little smile. Bitchin' boobs. I guess she wasn't smiling. Whatever. I don't know anything.
Wait, hold on.
Hello? Hey, you good down there? Well,
No
that's the short
answer.
of how she found herself at the very top of my potential girlfriend list. Then,
Hey, Henri. You heading home now?
She into him?
Everything okay, Henri? If something is bothering you,
She's not into him.
I'm concerned. If there's a bully or you're in trouble, let me know.
I'm fine.
You're sure there isn't something you want to talk about?
No.
Yeah, she's not into him. He's giving off. I thought she was at first. She's giving. Not she. Oof. Slap myself for that. He's giving heavy creeper vibes. I feel like this dude's gonna commit. He's basically gonna go commit attempted rape at any point. I'm kind of like afraid for her. And I know. I'm already making judgments. I'm coming off as a feminist. No, I'm not. But yeah, he's giving those vibes. I mean, knowing it's anime in real life, I wouldn't say that. Of course not in real life. Of course not. It'd be like, but knowing this is an anime and you know, the cliche anime fuck boy who like knows how to wrap a girl's heart in before he attempts rape, and then he gets brutally murdered at some point later on. The anime karma comes back to find him. You know, yeah, I've seen that happen a few times. In both manga and anime. But he's given those type of vibes.
I'm fine.
Okay. You know, I haven't seen Harima come to school yet, even though you're both in the same class now.
Harima,
I want you to know it wasn't easy making that happen. I talked to Mr. Saito,
the handoff for her.
told me to make sure that I take extra special care of you. So you can tell me anything you want, okay? I know. Why don't I take you home today? Did you hear? The slasher was in Ikebukuro again.
Mr. Nasujima, you're sexually harassing her?
Yeah,
Wow, you sure were getting pretty handsy there with our class rep teach. I mean, if that wasn't sexual harassment, then I sure don't know what is. So, you like the sexy Harsho types?
Kita, enough with the clowning. Henri, I wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea and start spreading rumors.
oh, the fucking backpedal. Oh, the backpedal. Oh, you made it worse by doing that. You made it worse by doing that. I mean, first you commit. I mean, I'm not telling people how to do sexual harassment. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. But like, if you do sexual harassment, someone calls you out on it, and you backpedal like that, you're basically telling them like whatever you're doing to stop me is working. You better keep doing it. you know, ooh, he basically just he backpedaled, which means he knows it's wrong. I mean, if you look at psychology, it's like you can use that against him. Like you just call him out, like I know you're backpedaling. Like damn, damn, he's trying to damage control. Nah, no man, oof. I mean, it's great the kid did that. In real life, I would tell the kid to be more careful, because push come to shove, if this guy loses it, and I don't. This kid, all their parents. I don't know where their parents are. Their parents aren't picking them up home from school. So I mean, I think it would be better for them to be careful, because if this guy decides to go out there and beat this kid up and tell the kid I'm trying to move the hair out of my eye. If this tells this kid you better not say anything, I'll beat you up. Better tell your parents you got bullied, whatever. Blame it on some other poor kid at school. Whatever, or blame it on another group of girls who he could sexually harass to kind of negate. Well, then any smart guy wouldn't do that, because if you do that, it's like the more complex the lie that you make, the easier it is to get caught. That's the truth. So anyway, I'm getting way off topic, but anyway, in real life, if you see a girl getting sexually harassed, speak up about it, but use your brain. Don't just go head forward, with the wrong person, especially if you're a high school student, like a beginning one, or like a middle schooler, because like you're probably not going to be physically able to compete with a full grown adult, if worse comes to worse and he just goes balls to the wall and just loses it, you know what I mean? You got to be careful. So you have to, it's not fun at all, I'm laughing, but you got to be careful how you deal with those situations, because they can get hairy. You don't, again, it's not the same situation as what I said last video, where like you need to come there prepared with a damn knife and a damn book bag or some shit. Like, no, but you need to be prepared mentally, is what I'm saying, mentally and socially, to kind of make it seem like you're not aware of what's going on. That's one of the best approaches to do, to make it seem like you're not aware. About each situation very does differ, and while you act like you're not aware, you can tell other people and whatnot. The right people, the right people, and at the right time too. There's a lot of factors that comes into play when it comes to exposing a predator there's a lot of factors that you have to consider, and it's not just easy one, two, three all the time. Sometimes it is easy, and sometimes, there are some girls who make themselves a victim more than what they need to be out of fear of being judged. And that's basically the only fear. That's the only thing holding them back, the fear of being judged. So they put themselves through hell even more, and that's not the right way to go about it. It's completely wrong. You're cutting your own foot at that point. But sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the situation's very complex, and if you're dealing with a smart predator, you need to know very well how to handle the situation, because again, it can get very hairy, and if he's very smart, he may even know how to falsify evidence and get rid of evidence and do different things. If he becomes desperate, if you're not physically capable of defending yourself, yeah, whatever. I'm getting way off topic, but yeah. But it was cool to see him do that, though. It was cool to see him go, to see him just come straight out and say that to the teacher and save her like that.
Does she really seem like the gossipy type to you? No. You
It had this cute music.
take care. And you have nothing to worry about. The only one spreading rumors will be me.
Ooh.
Totally heroic, right? Can you
She's not gonna fall for you still.
How can she not be in love right now? WHOLESOME? Henri.
She just thanks him.
Of course this is when you would show up. Here you go. All yours.
Classical music in the background. Interesting.
Seriously, watch out for that guy. He's bad news. Most of it is just rumors, but Nasujima really did go after a student once. He did what? Yeah, an older student named Haruna Miyakawa. She transferred out second semester of last year. Word about them dating spread quickly. Then they broke things off so he wouldn't get busted. Really? Maybe Nasujima or the school made her leave, or she left on her own. Either way, she's not here this year. Hey, if he messes with you, Mikado and I will take him out. Won't we, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
again, two middle schooler, well, they're not middle school, but still, two high school students up against a grown guy like that. I don't know. You're not gonna do much damage, like realistically speaking, unless again, I'd say once you get to like 10th grade, I'd say things drastically switch up. At 10th grade, I would say you stand a far better chance. Once you get to like 16 or so, like when you're a sophomore, yeah, then you fare pretty well, I would say. You could, as long as you exercise and you're active and you're I'm not saying you gotta be a boxer, practicing that, but if you're an active 16-year-old and you do work out, I would say yes, you could win a fight against a full-grown man, I would say. In fact, depending on how old he is, you might be certain to win, but I say it's a big switch. But 15 and below, I would say, yeah, you may even give up a good fight, but I doubt it. Two of them, they don't really look brawlic. I doubt it. Unless they're gonna use like a freaking chair or some shit, like Shizuo style, then maybe they would win if again. But that's a matter of having a weapon on you, even if it's like a student desk or something. Like using that as a weapon or using the bottoms of the chair, to keep him at a distance, because he's taller than them, or back him up to like a window, get him to fall out, whatever, by using the chair, things of that nature. But he's a smart teacher. I doubt. I'm getting all up into like versus battles now. I'm just saying. I'm just applying this situation to more like a real life perspective.
Hey, if he messes with you, Mikado and I will take him out. Won't we, buddy?
But it is cute though.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do, but if you need my help, I'm glad to do it. Dude, come on. You're supposed to be all, I don't know what I'm doing, but
She's got friends.
beneath my wings. Or something like that. Otherwise, you're a puss.
She's look at them like you damn simps. Just does not give one fuck.
Those girls, the ones that were bullying you, they're from your junior high, right?
Man, she just gives no fucks whatsoever. I'm kind of worried about that too, because I'm like, damn, this is just them being shut down so hard and they're not even aware of it. I mean, the black-haired kid is more aware of it, but he's yeah.
How did you
just some of the things they said to you. It seemed like there might have been some other girl around who used to stick up for you. But I guess that girl's gone now, and so those girls came back to harass you again. Yeah, that's right. A friend
Smart.
of yours has disappeared. Still no sign of her yet? It's Mika Harima from our class, right?
They're saying that she's just absent from school right now, but she's been missing since before school even started.
We know where she is.
Shouldn't we tell the cops about this?
The last I heard from her, she had sent a text to me and her family. She said her heart was broken, so she was taking a quick trip and not to worry.
Her heart was
What?
broken? What happened?
Well, listen, this might come as a bit of a shock to you.
After all I've seen these past few days, I doubt anything can shock me.
My friend Mika is a stalker.
What?
Gotcha. So that guy we overheard you talking to earlier, Mika was stalking him. No, sorry. She was deeply in love with him and had to go on a trip because he rejected her. That's an issue for her family then, not you. If she doesn't come back soon, they'll call the cops. Were the two of you close? Were you good friends?
I dealt with stalkers too. Well, there was 2 times I dealt with a stalker in my life. I'm not really an attractive guy, but I've dealt with it twice. You know, I didn't even do anything to get them to stalk me. I mean, I was friends with them. No, not quite accurate. One of them I did kind of become a thing, but I quickly realized the faults in my actions. It's cute for 1 week, and then beyond that, it becomes kind of annoying. I mean, that again, it's a story for a whole nother time. I won't say their names though. Definitely not their names. And I might even switch information around, so this way, the story is not as unrecognizable in case they ever come across me on social media or whatever. Because I don't want to, you don't say certain business, but yeah, I dealt with 2 stalkers before in my life, and it's just so toxic, especially when you don't have the same feelings for that person. Or maybe you thought you did, which is what the situation I was in at first. I thought I did for one of them, not both of them. One of them I was just pure friends with. But I unintentionally did give mixed signals, and I blame myself for that. I take responsibility for that one. Unintentionally, though. It was completely unintentional, but I did give mixed signals. I wouldn't tell her that. But, yeah. The other girl... Yeah. I just realized that, maybe I don't really feel the same way at this point. And I realized that really, really quickly, too. And it was just completely downhill from there, and just messages, 400 messages a damn week. Where are you? Where are you? Come back! All this stuff. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm gonna puke. It's a whole bunch of crazy stuff, man. Yeah, nah. But she seems cute in this anime. So I mean, they seem like they will be a couple though. She's a stalker, so. Stalkers are cute, but again, they're only cute for a week, and then they just become very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. You want to bang your head up against the wall. And then you're afraid to shoot, if I told this girl no, is she gonna kill herself and blame me for it? It's I don't want that to happen. Shoot, you start to think of all these different scenarios where you're shit, how do I approach this situation now? How do I tell her, or him, whatever you're dealing with? How do I tell them what the situation is without them either getting too offended or them just, at least even if they do get offended, how do I do it without them, wanting to chop my dick off in the middle of the damn night,
Well, we were together all the time.
Whoa, his intuition is oddly good.
I'm not naturally very social, but she dragged me along wherever she went. And it was only because of her I actually met people. Then when I found out she chose the same high school I did,
she's socially awkward.
So then, Mikado, I know what you're thinking. That Mika only kept Henri around to make herself look better. But dude, don't say that.
I know.
Know what?
That Mika was only using me to make herself look better. But to be completely honest, I was using her too. Depending on her made my life easier. Pretty soon I couldn't imagine living any other way.
I wonder why they had this mysterious soundtrack going on. It's not too much of a mysterious scene here. I'm just curious why they have that soundtrack playing. It does certainly set a weird mood though. But as for this girl, I like her. She's blunt, and she's honest, and she's straight to the point, and she's like she has before, as I said before, she's honest with herself. Like you gotta respect it. You know, she you know it's similar to what I did before, where I admitted like yeah I gave a girl mixed signals before, and I was wrong for that, unintentionally, but I did it. Um, and with her, it's like she's kind of doing the same thing. She's admitting her fault, and I do respect that. She's not just holding it down inside and not admitting it.
Now I think I'm okay. I've realized that I don't really need her.
Gonna rewind it a little bit.
Mikado, I know what you're thinking. That Mika only kept Henri around to make herself look better. But dude, don't say that.
I know.
Know what?
That Mika was only using
See, it's cool how like even though they're in this competition, which I think is cringy to get one girl, you ain't gonna catch me doing that anytime. I'm sorry. Me, I'm a competitive person, but it's mainly only in games. Is like when it comes to women, dude. The second I smell competition, the second I smell, what's not how to say this, if I shouldn't say that, competition is fine, but like if I smell that the girl is looking at competition between me and another guy, if I think like there's any competition, like if I think a girl who I'm into or maybe into thinks that there's a lightning strike going between, connecting my forehead to another guy's forehead, I'm like, you dead wrong. You dead wrong. I'm hopping out. No, thank you. I do not like competition in that sense. I don't mind if other guys are going for a girl as long as she's not going for them and she has no intentions to get with them. I don't think there's anything wrong with going for a girl who maybe the competition is high in the sense that guys are going for her. If she's not interested in them and she's interested in you specifically, there's nothing wrong with that. Although you should hope that she's loyal though, because there's always going to be someone better looking than you who's going to come along too. Keep that in mind, and taller and whatnot. So do always keep that in mind with girls who have like high competition, but but if a girl thinks there's a nah. But anyway, what I do like about them and their friendship is like the they're trying to help each other get the girl at the same time. They're trying not to make each other. They're trying to make each other look stupid 1 second, but in another moment they're actually trying to help each other out. It's a really weird dynamic here, but it's interesting.
me to make herself look better.
Slightly wholesome.
To be honest, I was using her too. Depending on her made my life easier. Pretty soon I couldn't imagine living any other way. But now I think I'm okay. I've realized that I don't really need her. I'm used to it now. I'm doing fine without her. To tell you guys the truth, I only asked to be class rep because that's the job she wanted. I figured I should just do it in her place.
Ooh.
I wanted to prove to myself that I can be better than she is.
Ooh.
You think I'm devious, don't you?
No.
Actually, I think it's devious that you're telling us this. It kind of seems like you're asking for our forgiveness or something.
My boy. My boy. My boy. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, you were kind of. He was never really a simp, I don't think. I mean, a little bit. The simp level was kind of there, but it was very, very, very tiny though. But my boy, calling it out, giving the facts. Yeah, boy. My boy calling out the facts here. Come on, come on. My boy knows his stuff. He's also intuitive. You know what I'm saying? I give him props for that. He called her out instantly. And I was like, yeah. I thought that to myself. I was like, yeah, it's devious. But I mean, people do things. As I've said it before, but like, everyone has dirt on them. Everyone does. But, I don't think it's really. I think it's also to keep in mind that people can change as well. But, That's why I don't really judge a man or woman, by their actions as long as they regret their actions and they're willing to change it. That's my philosophy in general. People like to judge people based upon what they are and not what they could be. Now the thing about it, but it's understandable that people do that though. There's certain things, certain crimes where people commit that. It's easy to carry my philosophy around. Well, it's not my philosophy. Other people have said it before me. But it's easy to carry around that philosophy if you're not the one dealing with the situation directly. But once you're the actual person, on the receiving end of that person's, fuckery, then things start to shift a lot more. Per- perception starts to change a lot more. But I didn't think she was devious. But I was like, yeah, you can't judge them based upon what they did sometimes, but sometimes it's better to judge them on why they feel the need to tell you what they did and what their ulterior motives are for confessing things. There's just a lot of other things to judge someone based upon. That it will take me a second to really think about different scenarios, but I'm not gonna go into detail right now because it's gonna make the video way too damn long. So I'm just gonna we're just gonna continue on.
The fact that you want to be better than her is not something you should feel the need to defend. If you
Yeah.
ask me, that's something you should really own and be proud of.
Well, yes, you're right on paper. What she said, again, I don't think she's exactly devious for it because it's like, what is devious? What is the word devious? What is anything? Humans are just very gray people, gray souls. Our actions are just not even gray. We're very colorful people in terms of like karma and what we do. We're very colorful, in terms of our actions and intentions and all of that different stuff. It's just very, very, very complex what real life really is. Whatever you want to consider real life and whatever real life is itself. But with her nature, what she did, what he's saying that is not devious. I think that it's not devious what you said, but you're subtracting the whole fact that her friend is missing. You're subtracting that whole part. You're taking that out of the equation. And I think if you put that in, it does make it devious in the typical sense of what we consider devious. When you look at it again from a more unbiased perspective, what she's doing is humanly understandable. Humans do things like that. Again, everyone has dirt on them. Everyone's screwed over someone in their life. And I'll even go as far as to say intentionally, not just unintentional. Unintentionally raises that number up of people that you screwed over, who you may not even be aware that you screwed over. But I'd say everyone at some point in life has screwed over someone intentionally or knew that it would put, even if not exactly screw them over, maybe screw over is a little bit too extreme, but everyone has done something in their life that they're kind of like, they did it and they knew it was going to bring, even if it's just a little bit, they knew it was going to bring another person a slight amount of misfortune. One way or another, everyone's done it. Everyone has dirt on them. And she's doing the same thing here, and I don't fault her for it because humans do things like that, and it's not the worst crime which she's committing right now. It's selfish, but it's not the worst crime she can commit. It's pretty damn tame. But it is a little bit devious, a little bit. But even devious is too extreme. I think it'd be better to say that it's not right. I think that would be more accurate. But yeah. So yeah, her action is not exactly right. But understandable.
But
Good job for not simping though.
You're so right. Thank you, Mikado.
He was
I
half
gotta
right.
say, I do dig this side of him. Sorry, you're lame. Why am I lame?
Stop it. Stop it, man. You just fucked him up after that. Why'd you do that?
What? The toughest guy in
Blue ball in him.
Here, who is it?
You with some magazine? Tough it.
I want to rewind this just to go see that a little bit. Now she finally smiled for once because now she realized that she's not just dealing with average people. You know, she's not dealing with mindless puppets. These are people who are actually capable of complex thought now. You know, maybe she was looking at them as just kind of idiots, you know, just following her around, being your typical normal people, but she's happy to see that these people aren't really so normal. They're quite unique. And they're able to hang with her, I would say. So, I can't read Japanese. I don't know what that is. You got a little recorder over there. Probably her studying, right? Whose writer is that? I'm sure that's a real writer. I don't know who that is, though. Naikawa Shuji.
Magazine? Toughest. How lame are you? You know who I think is the most scary? That guy on a black bike.
They even gave them bitch voices. Ah, gosh damn. They gave them bitch voices.
What? The toughest guy in Ikebukuro?
Yeah. Who is it?
You was some magazine? Toughest. How lame are you? You know who I think is the most scary? That guy on a black bike. I know him. He's like got no head. No head.
It's not a guy.
And there's that
It's Bay.
slasher. Oh right, yeah. Wouldn't you guys see the dollars?
Who's he?
Hardcore right now?
The dollars?
Yeah, the dollars. Thanks for everything today. I should really be getting home.
All right, see ya. Goodbye, my dear
That pianist, so avant-garde.
I'll bet Seiji and her friend Mika might actually be together right now. The stalker got the stocky? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe she kidnapped him or something.
More like
No.
If we wanted to, how could we find her?
I say drop it. Henri said she's fine.
You would need a massive organization for something like this. Like the dollars.
Mikado, don't tell me you're seriously thinking about joining the dollars.
No way.
You don't want that.
Watch him do
It's
it.
the kind of thing that you do when you're
I'm calling her right now. I'm calling her right fucking now. I'm calling it. Watch him do that shit. Watch him do that shit. I'm telling you right now. Later on when it happens, I'm gonna clip this moment right in here, okay?
young. And then just regret it when you're older.
In that reaction.
But you've got to do certain things when you're young.
I need to get a headband, yo. I need a badass
I had
headband.
some serious depression going on before Mikado came to Ikebukuro.
But what I was gonna say was, so clearly those guys don't give a fuck. He just littered. He didn't give a fuck, man.
I am who I am now only because a lot of people helped me out. And one of them was definitely Mikado.
Good job.
He's just kind of dropped into Ikebukuro, and I can
They gonna
tell
bully
the
him?
city's too much for him. He looks so vulnerable here, and it worries me.
A guy with
I could
dreads.
cool him down by taking him to places a little more chill, but I see that look in his eyes, and I know he digs it here. So instead, I just try to stick with him as much as possible. If I had my way, he'd never have to see the darkness that lurks in this place. And neither would I. Bang!
Cool.
I promised myself that
Wonder-
I would never go there again.
I wonder what relevance that has. I want to rewind that because I feel like there's some sort of like pretty important stuff being said right there. But they're getting a little bit too poetic for me to understand.
That look in his eyes, and I know he digs it here. So instead, I just try to stick with him as much as possible. He looks so vulnerable here, and it worries me. I could cool him down by taking him to places a little more chill, but I see that look in his eyes, and I know he digs it here. So instead, I just try to stick with him as much as possible. If I had my way, he'd never have to see the darkness that lurks in this place. And neither would I. Bang!
He's pulling a Spike Spiegel right here.
I promised myself that I would never go there again.
Who's he visiting? Someone who he's close to, it seems. Is it maybe a sister? She knew he visited. mother, and that must have been his mother in there, right?
Was that a troll just now? More like an alien. Maybe they were laughing. Sounded pretty scary. But then, what's with the
Like an
ha-ha?
alien.
No, I mean aliens are scary. Not the
Alien.
other guy.
Just like Stealthy mentioned.
Sumiuta, you know that kanji could read Zaika.
Stealthy's so hot.
As in wealth?
I'll take a look at it later. In the meantime, you got a job. It's from Mr. Shiki with the Awakusu, so it's not entirely on the level. Do you still want it?
More transporting?
Yep, exactly. But you've got to get this object back before you deliver it. Now, I didn't ask him what it was. I'm guessing it's best for both parties if I don't know.
I gotcha.
Great. Then about the goods. Seems the guy who has it keeps moving. We've got good info on where he likes to lay low, so finding him shouldn't be an issue, okay?
Got it.
There've been a lot more spottings of the slasher lately. Be careful out there.
Slasher.
Uh-huh. That's what I said. That slasher is unhinged.
They say it comes out of nowhere and beats you to a pulp.
Dude, how tough can it
It doesn't
be
kill
to
you,
let
though.
live? The fiercest guy around here has got to be
Simon from Russia Sushi.
Simon, my boy.
Intel broker who moved to
Shizuo.
Izaya
No,
Orihara.
Izaya.
Oh no, it's got to be that other cat.
Shizuo Heiwajima.
Cute.
What's the most badass color gang right now? The dollars, dude.
They don't even have a color.
Come on, pet him, pet him, pet him, pet him.
Here, though, it was those yellow bastards.
Pet him.
Yellow. Yeah, they call themselves the Yellow Scars.
Pet him, pet him. Come on, pet him.
The gang called the Blue Squares. It was so gnarly it wiped out both gangs.
Nah, word is now the yellow
Come
scars
on.
are back.
Freaking Killjoy.
You come order more, you eat more.
Simon, my boy.
Yellow and scallops today.
Favorite character.
Seen him a lot lately?
Seen what?
Those yellow guys, right? I've seen them too.
Wait a minute. You mean
The yellow dwarfs!
the Yellow Scarves?
Yeah, that's it. That one was their mess.
Oh, they're so crazy.
Those guys got their asses handed to them by the Blue Squares and then dissolved.
That's right. Then their boss backed off from the gang thing and retired or something.
Welcome, friend.
I was hoping you could tell me about the dollars.
What?
I'm trying to keep a friend of mine.
Anime
from getting
food.
mixed up with them.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Why are you asking us?
Well, you're the only one I can talk to.
Guess you can't really ask Izaya Orihara about it, huh?
Look, they're kind of a mystery. We don't know a whole lot about them either. But since
Oh, I know who that is. I know that voice. That's Tom, right? That's a guy who voices Toonami. Steve Bloom. I was gonna search it up, but nah, I already know it. Yeah, Steve Bloom. It's obviously Steve Bloom. His voice is mad distinctive. It's obviously Steve Bloom. The man's my childhood.
You could tell me about the dollars.
what?
I'm trying to keep a friend of mine from getting mixed up with them.
Why are you asking us?
Well, you're the only one I can talk to.
Guess you can't really ask Izaya Orihara about it, huh?
Look, they're kind of a mystery. We don't know a whole lot about them either. But since you're here, I'll tell you what we do know.
Sometimes, I feel like this town will swallow me whole. But I'll never let that darkness find me caught.
See, they're out there, looking out for each other. So wholesome. Minus the whole trying to get the girl thing. The same girl.
Mikado? Sorry. No, it's gonna take more than that.
In case you hadn't noticed, Dork, you just bumped into the Yellow Scars.
I knew these guys, these punk asses, were gonna come back into play and bully. And fuck off. Fuck off.
Seichi! Who's she? That's not Mika Harino.
I have no idea who you are, and we're on a romantic getaway, so leave.
A romantic getaway?
Let's go.
My boy. I don't mind him doing that. He's a bit of a dick, but I don't mind that. It's pretty good. No, they're gonna bring him. They're gonna beat him up.
Interesting. You say you're with the Yellow Scars.
You don't joke about that.
I said it because I doubt it.
Be careful.
Mikado, why you gotta show up now?
Woo! It's gonna be to be continued. It's gonna be to be fucking advertisement. Get the fuck off my fuck off advertisement. I rewind this shit now. Fuck me, damn it. Fucking advertisements. This is why you don't watch anime legally. Damn pop-ups.
Why you gotta show up now?
The music's so badass. I'm digging that a lot. Woo! Samurai. It's clearly trying to kill her. It's letting other people live, but it's trying to kill her. he's running. He's running for his damn life. And they took that. They took that. They took that. They're out to escape too. You deserve it. You're just not gonna kill them. She didn't kill them. She didn't kill them. I don't think she did. They said she doesn't kill people. She might have cut them. Did she kill them? Cute.
Man, you had me so worried. You had me worried. I guess, truth be told, I'm the one who's become dependent upon him. Since Mikado came here, my false sense of bravado is turning into something real. Maybe next time I'll be able to see her without turning and running away.
Yes?
That's his mom, right?
I wasn't sure I could ever feel like this.
Wow. I didn't think you'd come here again.
Oh, it was Zaya.
Hi, Zaya.
Hello. So, how is he?
Well, he does come by here sometimes. But that's as far as he goes.
It's not his mom. It's gotta be a friend, right? Is that his dad?
Aruna, have you eaten yet? Aruna?
Sexy hair.
Well, I banned that troll that was bothering us. Things should go back to normal. Let's hope so. Have you heard the latest about the yellow scars? They got hit by the slasher yesterday. What are the yellow scars? I wonder if the slasher is part of the...
Oh, is that her? Was that her?
Can't be. There might be a war brewing.
It may not look like it at first, but everything that happens in this town is somehow related.
You get a rhyme and a reason.
Part of
Domino
some larger,
effect.
awful truth that's beyond our comprehension. However, oh, good morning. Hey, Henri. Good morning. I may be slow.
And he's coming in.
But I'm okay with this little triangle we got going on.
I'm gonna go full blown Ricardo mode.
Things take a turn for the worse and the dots connect in ways I can't foresee. I believe this relationship won't change.
A
Weather whatever storm lies ahead.
no. Stop it. Stop it. Stupid. Fucking. Fucking. Fuck you, anime go-go. Fuck you. With a fork. Fuck you. The fucking advertisements. Anyway. Yeah, great episode, man. Again, these episodes are very abstract so far, but I'm sure they'll explain more in due time. We're getting to learn more and more about each of the characters' lives. Anyway, guys, I'll probably see you guys on the next episode. I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen between Celty and that other girl who's clearly, allegedly, you know, a stone cold killer. But they said she's not killing people though, you know. So, unless they got it backwards, were they describing Celty? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're describing. I think both Celty and the other girl aren't killing people. But yeah, if that girl did murder those thugs, then they kind of made it into a bit of a comedy scene, which is kind of mature in a way. I think from an anime standpoint, they just kind of made light of the thug's death if they actually did die. And it's also a very unique touch. You know, a lot of animes would have maybe more of a bit of a sentimental moment. But I don't know. either way, this anime is very unique, and I am digging it a lot. I'm probably gonna go look more into this episode and look at it all over again, just so I could, internalize everything more. If if you guys want another review or whatever, I'll probably supply it to you guys as well. After I've kind of looked into the episode a lot more, maybe looked at more symbolism, because I plan to start doing that, looking to the episodes with more symbolism and whatnot, and start analyzing them on an even deeper level. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy the reaction. I'll see you guys for the next episode. Make sure you guys take it easy, stay awesome, stay safe, and peace out.